Welcome to the Pure Garbage Podcast. Today is the story of the brutal rise of Mencho from Rolling Stone magazine, starring Lex and Donnie Fistolata.
On a hot, humid night in August, two wealthy Mexican brothers went out to party in Puerto Vallarta. Ivan, 35, Jesus Aldo Guzman, 29, had been vacationing in the resort city all week. Now it's Sunday, the night before Ivan's 36th birthday. They book a table at an upscale restaurant called La Chante to celebrate. 6 men, 9 women join them there. Young, attractive, and well-dressed.
So just picture it, guys. You're sitting there, the fine ladies, oh, mamacita. The food, oh, burritos, enchiladas, pinto beans, and the finest of tequilas, man.
As the group sang happy birthday, 3 hours later, when wrapping up the night, shortly after midnight, half a dozen men bust in with assault rifles and surround them.
Holy crap, man. Total chaos ensues, man. One gunman forces Ivan to his knees. Pop, pop, kicks to the ribs, sending him sprawling to the floor. Jesus Alfredo was also held at gunpoint.
While the gunmen surround them, the two brothers are hustled into waiting SUVs. They gather the other men as well, leaving the women unharmed.
And without a shot even being fired, do you realize who they got, man? The notorious Sinaloa cartel boss, Joaquin Guzman, a.k.a. El Chapo. Dude, you're fucking crazy. He's going to kick your ass.
Chapo's sons had made the mistake by partying at Sinaloa's, the district in which are arch rivals.
So here it is, man. Chapo's son, he gets caught partying on a guy named Ruben Arzuaga Cervantes, alias El Mencho. This guy was a former 5-0, bro. I can't believe it. Former 5-0. But let me tell you, man, this guy thinks he's an up-and-comer. You know what you're doing, bro? He's El Chapo you're going against, man.
Ruben Cervantes, yes, a former police officer who ended up serving 3 years in an American prison for heroin, is now in charge of one of the most dangerous and lethal cartels in Mexico. Mencho had been indicted in D.C. federal court on charges of drug trafficking, corruption, and murder, and currently has a $5 million bounty on his head. Aside from that, this drug lord is also still wanted for the 1985 torture and killing of a DEA agent. He's probably America's top wanted cartel target. Where it used to be El Chapo, it's now Mencho.
Oh, man, Vato, these guys are badass, bro. These guys are worth more than the Sinaloa cartel, man. These guys specialize in methamphetamines, cocaine, and heroin, man. Did you know that methamphetamine has a higher profit margin than cocaine and heroin? Bro, man, their war chest is about $20 billion.
A former DEA agent confirms the value, the net worth of this cartel to exceed all those from the past, reaching places as far as Asia and deep into Europe. This cartel has surpassed all. Though most Americans might not realize it, Mexico's cartels have been uniformly weakened. The notorious fearsome Zetas, commandos who terrorize the country with mutilations and beheadings, have been crippled by the costly turf war and the arrest of their top leaders. Other once powerful groups like the Knights Templar, the Gulf Cartel, have been marginalized. Even mighty Sinaloa has descended into infighting following El Chapo's recent extradition to New York, as multiple factions, including Chapo's sons, his younger brother, and his former partner, Ismael Mayo Zambada, battle for control.
Vato, man, the Zetas, the Knights Templar, the Gulf Cartel, man, these boys were badass. They used to behead people right in the street. But cheat, man. The CJNG now, bro? El Meco? Oh, this is the real shit, bro. These guys are crazy. Since El Chapo's arrest in 2016, man, Mexico's violence has gone through the roof. More than 20%, man. You know, last year alone, 20 1,000 murders! That's more than Iraq and Afghanistan. That's some serious shit. Crazy. Bro, Mencho, these guys are savage, bro. They even kill childrens. That's pure animalo, man. Serious animalo. This is crazy, man. You know what this is? This is ISIS shit.
Mencho has also displayed a savagery that's extreme even by narco standards. For the admittedly brutal Chapo, killing was a necessary part of business. For Mencho, it seems like sadism as a public spectacle. There's been mass killings, such as 35 bound and tortured bodies dumped in the streets of Veracruz during evening rush hour. That was in 2011. 2 years later, operatives raped and killed and set afire a 10-year-old girl who's mistakenly believed the rival's daughter in 2015. Only a handful of photos of Mencho are known to exist. Even the State Department's description of him is comically nondescript. He's 5 feet 8, 165 pounds, brown eyes, brown hair. Narco balladeers have celebrated his rumor love of fast motorbikes and $100,000 cockfights.
Listen, man, this guy loved his cockfights. Did you know that one of his nicknames was El Señor de los Galos, which means the Lord of the Roosters. But otherwise, this guy is a cipher, man. Pure incognito undercover, man. Vato cockfights, man. Cuckoo! Serious dinero.
The kidnapping of El Chapo's sons served as a coming out party for El Mencho. A deal was negotiated. The sons were supposed to be murdered after getting detailed information extrapolated from them via torture. El Chapo, serving time in a Mexican prison, was able to negotiate an arrangement which saw the release of his sons unharmed for a mere $2 million and a large shipment of narcotics.
These two young guys were going to be turned into an enchilada, man. But at the last minute, Papi saved them, man, with 2 million big ones and a whole lot of grass. But you know what, man? This guy's so savage, he didn't even need the money, man. He was just sending a message. I'm the king.
The ransom payment was largely ceremonial. Mencho did not need the money, says many sources in the DEA. Now, from Cancun to California, the warning was clear. Mencho was coming for the throne.
This guy was one fiery habanero, bro. So complex, man. He went deep. He was even into submarines, man, bringing narcotics from South America. He even hired Russian engineers, man. Holy crap. Bro, this guy even avoided the Americanos by focusing on markets such as Australia, man. Oh, man. He even hired the sexy mamacitas, man. This guy was swift. These guys were so good that authorities would even be distracted by the sexy women and the drugs they just slipped in.
Operation being so sophisticated, traffickers would pose as magazine photographers, complete with fake credentials. Fly into Mexico with talent from Colombia and Venezuela. Authorities would be so distracted by the women that the drugs would slip right in. Mencho's ferocity inspired similar devotion from his troop. Loyalty comes with a cost. An assassination attempt on Mencho's life when a rival threw a grenade at him. During a festive event, Mencho's men, his guards, his loyal followers, then dove on the grenade, saving Mencho's life and continuing his reign as up-and-coming cartel boss.
Loyalty runs deep. For El Señor de los Galos, Lord of the Roosters, when one of his men, they threw themselves on a freaking bomb. Hold on, boss! Ole, I'm coming!
Former DEA agent has also mentioned that El Mencho has the fear of the Mexican police. According to a former DEA agent, there is an extraordinary degree of fear in the Mexican police, above and beyond most cartels. They're afraid of Mencho, he would say. They did not want to aggravate him. And now we have a reenactment of information obtained via the DEA, via Rolling Stone, in which El Mencho threatens a top Mexican police commander.
Delta One?
Yes, who's speaking?
Listen up, you son of a bitch. This is Mencho. Tell your guys to back the fuck off or I'll seriously fuck you up. I'll kill even your fucking dogs, motherfucker.
Yes, sir. I'll tell them to stand down.
Don't hang up on me, you son of a bitch. I know where you are. You were just in Chapala.
No, sir. I'm not hanging up. I'll tell them to stand down.
I thought you said we would get along, motherfucker. You'd better get on board, or you'll be the first to go, understand?
No, sir. We don't have to go there. We do not have to go there.
If you want friendship, you have a great friend here. But if not, then you can go fuck yourself.
Sir, you know me. You know I'm your friend. I make some calls right now. I'll call you back at this number.
No, don't call this number. I'll call you. And don't turn off this phone, or else I'll take that as a negative.
Yes, sir. You know me, sir. You know there's respect.
Okay then. Sorry for the bad language.
Will this killer be caught? Will he be sought out? Apparently hiding in the mountains of remote Mexican town Jalisco, DEA agents say his army exceeds 5,000 in troops, continues to grow, as now one of the biggest drug lords in the world. El Mencho, most wanted man.
Ay, caramba! Will anybody ever catch this guy, man? He's hiding in some remote mountains now in Mexico, probably loaded up with tequila, grass, and bountiful amounts of mamacitas. Please, somebody catch this guy before he wreaks havoc on the Mexicans.
Thank you for listening to the Pure Garbage Podcast. The original story was written by Josh Eels. To find us, subscribe on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Podbean, or Stitcher.